Hello and welcome to English 0365 week 2. How I'm so glad that you are on in this course, and I hope that you are ready to get going. How are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you worried? Are you frustrated? I know that some of you had some problems getting started. I apologize. I think it has to do with the new system. I was with the help desk for a few minutes today, probably close to an hour, and I think that we were able to solve most of the issues that you were having with logging in. But if you still have some problems, please let me know. Okay, so I would say that the key to success for this course is to be organized. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a schedule of what I think would be a good way to organize your week. I advise if you like to take notes or you would like to copy this so that you know. Now this is only just a suggestion, but I think it might help you. So like I said, the main thing is to establish a routine with your daily activities. Every week on Monday, the preview questions are due. So I would say that before you do the preview questions, what I would do is on Monday, I would listen to these notes and then you would do the preview questions. Now, how do you do the questions? By previewing the chapter, skimming the chapter. You definitely don't need to read the whole thing, but you need to skim it in order to do the questions. Those are always due on Monday evening at 11:55. On Tuesday, then, you can go ahead and study the chapter. In order to study the chapter, the best way is to go to the PowerPoint that accompanies the chapter. I'm going to show you in a minute where it is. The PowerPoint kind of gives you a nice summary of it is. You can go ahead and use the PowerPoint with the chapter. So as you view the PowerPoint, you also look at the chapter. And then you can do the uh, you can do the what do you want to call it, the exercises, I guess, that go with the book. You can do as many practice tests as you like, and then the mastery tests, there's 6 mastery tests in each unit, and you can do as many as you think you need. Some of the mastery tests are the same ones that you find on the online portion of the test of the class. For this week, I would ask you to do the mastery tests 4, 5, and 6, and send me a note, an email telling me how many you got correct. You don't need to send me the answers, but just tell me how many you got correct. On Wednesday, you're going to submit the reading from Townsend Press. The reading is always the one that's called Mastery Test number 4 or Practice number 4. So you review for test number 4 and then you submit it. It's normally multiple choice, and then there is 1 or 2 questions that you need. Thursday, you can start preparing outliers. I hope that you have read outliers throughout the week, but you start preparing the questions for outliers. And also on Thursday, you can submit the Townsend Press assignment. That's the online assignment. You just submit it online. You do not need to submit it here. I will go to Townsend and I will see your scores, and I record them here. On Friday, you're going to submit the outlier questions, and you're also going to participate in the discussion. If you want to participate in the discussion before Friday, that's fine as well, but that is when it's due. And then on Saturday, you have a second submission to the discussion. So after you have read all of your classmates' notes, you can go ahead and respond to at least 2 of them. Sometimes a second reading is due. That also happens on a Saturday. Not every Saturday, but especially at the beginning of the semester, I have you reading a little bit more so you get used to the reading. Okay, so that's all as far as the schedule that I would suggest you follow. So, as I mentioned before, you have a PowerPoint, you do the exercises, you can check the back of the book for some of the exercises, the mastery tests, those I'm going to submit, I'm going to write the answers in the section called Study Help. But I'm not going to post them until Friday, so you can do them without checking. And so this week only the mastery tests, and email me, as I said before, 1 to 3. So let me show you what these pages look like. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the page looks like. So on the left side you can see all the different things that are available. So we're going to go to week 2 in a minute, but besides that, if you scroll down, all the other pages are here. You're going to see the study help, and this is where you find the answers to the pages in your Townsend Press. So here you just go to study help. Okay, I was just showing you my view. This view is better because this is your view. So you will see that you have here week 2, and we have the weekly notes, PowerPoints, annotating a text, and then the assignments. Besides that, you have the PowerPoints from the main book, and you have the study help. So right now I don't have anything in study help, but by Friday I will have the answers to the questions. Now if you go to the PowerPoints from the main book, you're going to see that chapter 1 PowerPoint. I also have chapter 2, but right now you just have to worry about chapter 1. So if we click on chapter 1, it's going to open right away. You can download it. To download, you're going to click on this arrow here, and once you click in the arrow, it should be able to download, and it opens right here on the left. Click on it, and it should be able to open in a little bit. Okay, and here you have the PowerPoint, 10 Steps to Advancing. That's the name of your book. And you can see chapter 1, vocabulary in context, and it gives you, you go through the whole thing. So you can't see your whole page here, but it's close enough. So as you look at this, you can also look at your book, but this is kind of a short summary of what the book has. So a good idea, like I said before, look at this on Monday. Okay, so we're back here on content. Now we're going to go to week 2, and you will see that you're going to have the weekly notes, which I'm going to put after I finish them. You have 3 files for annotating a text. When you are studying the chapter for this week, make sure that you look at these 3 files, and also that you practice annotating, especially when you're reading outliers. And then under assignments, I put all the things for this week. So for the preview questions here are due February 3rd, which is tomorrow, Monday. Who is who? This in order to do this, you're going to have to go back to the discussion from last week, and then you're going to have to see some who are some students in the class. You're gonna, this is in the form of a quiz. Then this homework number 1, all washed up, that is from the book. Again, you're going to answer the questions in the form of a quiz and answer one other question. Outliers chapter 1, introduction and video. Click here and then send it in the Dropbox. And the discussion board number 2, that's due on Friday. So these are the different things that you have to do for this week. Gonna open here the discussion, and it's going to be due here. There's going to be a topic for you there, so you're going to be able to see that topic starting tomorrow. All right, so that is all about this part. So I just mentioned there are other materials that you need to look at. This week is annotations and who's who, and every week is different. Make sure you look in your syllabus and that you also look here. And then when you finish watching this presentation, make sure you send me an email to tell me that you have watched it and you have understood everything. That way I will give you bonus points and I know that you have watched this. Just one more thing, most of you have been able to enter the course. I still have one or two of you who hasn't. Most of you have participated in the discussion board and most of you have sent me your student profile, but if you haven't, please make sure to do that early this week. All right, well, that's all for now, and I hope you have a great week.